Welcome, yogis. We have a Hatha style class today. This is structured around the throat chakra, Vishuddha, which is right here where you would expect it, in the center of your throat between your collarbones. This is the center of our ability to communicate, to both speak and listen, and to express our own truth. So we are going to get into the throat and the shoulders today. If you have a cushion, go ahead, grab it, and come to a cross-legged seat. Take your hands, palms up. Index fingers and thumbs come together in Gya Mudra. Lengthen through the spine. Gently close the eyes. And bring your attention to your breath. On your inhale, your belly should be soft and round, rising up through the rib cage, up to the collar. And exhale, let it go. Rib cage deflates, stomach deflates. Inhale, stomach rising. Maybe get a little taller. And exhale, let it go. Keep breathing. Bring your attention to the center of your throat. This space between the collarbones. And the element for Vishuddha is ether. And the color is a light sky blue. If you like, you can start to visualize a glowing ball of energy in this area of your throat. And perhaps this ball of light is the sky blue of Vishuddha Chakra. And sending your focus there. And our affirmation for today's practice is, it is safe for me to share my true self. Inhaling into the throat. Exhaling, maybe your spine gets a little longer. Rib cage expands on the inhale, contracting everything back in on the exhale. And we'll start to bring some motion into this meditation, just some head rolls. So gently start rolling your head, your neck. Exhaling forward and inhaling when the head is back. Move very, very slowly. Making sure not to go too far in the pose. Keep it just a little bit safe here when we work with the neck. We don't want to go quite to the line. So really listen to your body. Inhale when the head is back. Exhale, chin rounding to chest. Inhale, opening the throat. And exhale. Just a few more in this direction. And the next time that your chin is in towards your chest, let's reverse directions. Moving very slow, inhaling when the head is back. Being mindful to keep the spine straight, even now. And be mindful not to collapse through the spine here. Slow circular motion. Inhaling when the head is back. And exhaling when the head is forward. And just a few more. Opening through the throat when the head is back. Pulling the chin in when the head comes forward. And let's do 3 more. Inhaling back. Exhaling forward. Relax through the shoulders. And the next time that your chin comes to chest, let's come back to neutral. Head stacks over neck. Now you can gently open your eyes. We'll side saddle to come to tabletop. You can set your cushion to the side if you have one. Stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Stay really long in the spine here. Press into your palms. Spread your fingers far as apart as you can. Curl your toes under. Inhaling and exhaling. And on an inhale, start to press yourself back into downward facing dog. Walk the dog, bending one knee and the next knee, nice and slow. Come to a point of stillness. Focusing your attention on your throat area, your shoulders, and your neck. Maybe nod your head up and down. Now start to tiptoe up to the top of the mat. Nice and slow. There's no rush. And come to the top of the mat in a forward fold, Uttanasana. We'll pause here for a second. Look down, make sure that your feet are hip width distance apart. Make sure that they are parallel with the outer edges of your mat. Generously bend the knees. And let the head be heavy. Putting our attention primarily on the neck here. Now put your hands on the backs of your legs. And you can watch me for this first one. We are going to inhale into a halfway lift, tracing the backs of the legs. Keep going all the way up, tracing the backs of the legs. Come to the top of your mat, roll your shoulders back. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. Inhale and dive forward, tracing the backs of the legs, exhaling all the way down. We'll do this a few more times. Inhaling to trace the legs all the way up, nice and slow. Roll the shoulders back, open through the throat at the top. And exhale, diving forward. Keep tracing the backs of the legs, really focusing on your throat here, and keep going, inhaling. And let the breath move you here. And exhale, fold it forward. Keep tracing the backs of the legs. Inhale up, tracing the backs of the legs. Roll your shoulders back, open your throat. Then exhale, diving forward, tracing the backs of the legs. And we'll do this 3 more times on your own. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, arms down, around, and up. Hands come to prayer above the head. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, press the air away. Inhale up. Exhale, press the air away. Hands come to clasp behind the back. Open through the chest and the throat. And exhale, chin to chest, coming back up. We'll do that again. Inhale, back bend, heart and throat open. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale. And exhale, chin to chest. Once more, inhale. And exhale, chin to chest. Release the hands. Inhale up. And exhale. Down into Tadasana. Spin your thumbs to either side of the room. Root into your feet. Now bend the right arm behind your back and leverage it on your left arm the way I'm showing you here. And you can, this is what it looks like from the back if it doesn't make sense from the front. And you can visualize that your right forearm is melding with your back. So really press your back into that forearm, press that forearm into your back. Breathe here for just a second. And then drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Stretching along the side of the neck. Keep pressing forearm into lower back into forearm. And you can play with where your chin is in space. Just make sure to move slowly, so maybe lifting the chin to look upwards. Breathe. Maybe slowly dipping the chin to look down. Just looking for a juicy stretch along the side of the neck. And when you find a sensation that you enjoy, just stay there and we'll breathe for 5 seconds. 5 breaths, excuse me. 5 seconds is not nearly enough for a neck stretch. Keep breathing into the side of the neck, breathing all the way down into the shoulder. Close your eyes. Remain engaged through the legs. Last breath. And release your arms. Lift your head back to center. You can roll through your shoulders here. And we'll take it to the other side. So this time, left hand comes behind the back, leveraging it against your right forearm. And create this connection between the lower back and your forearm here as if they're melting together. Pressing the forearm forward into the lower back, pressing the lower back back into the forearm. And then dip the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathing into the side of the neck, and just like before, we can experiment with the placement of the chin. So looking up, looking down, and just hang out in wherever spot you're feeling the most sensation. We're here for 5 breaths. Keep breathing. Keep pressing the forms together. And exhale, let it go. Lift the chin. Maybe shake through the shoulders or do shoulder circles in the opposite direction now. come to the top of your mat. Inhale up and exhale, fold. Plant your hands on the mat, spread your fingers wide, and step back into downward facing dog. Breathe here. And rock forward into plank. Slowly lower the knees and position yourself so that you're back in tabletop with shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And we'll take in a few more head circles. So we'll just do crescents in this position. So take your right ear to your right shoulder and just roll it over, left ear to left shoulder. And we'll just do this a few times. Just rolling from one ear to the other. Keep breathing. Right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. And on your next inhale, just straighten the chin, coming back to a neutral spine, and we'll walk back to a seated position, coming down onto the mat. And we're headed down onto our backs, so plant your feet into the mat, lift your arms, and we'll just roll down nice and slow. You can release your legs. Actually, we're going to be rolling over onto our bellies here, so if you want to do that before you release your legs, that's totally fine. And we have one final pose before Shavasana. This is called bow tie. And for this pose, if you have that cushion handy, go ahead and grab it. We're going to use it just as a little forehead pillow. So cross your right arm in front of your left arm, elbows coming in towards one another, and just start to creep your arms farther and farther towards the sides of the room as you relax your upper body. Forehead should come to your cushion or a block. Even if you think you don't need it, go ahead and use one, just for the sake of this being a throat chakra centered routine. Now hopefully you are feeling a nice opening in the back of the neck, between the shoulder blades, and along the back line of the arms. Just relax here. Let your upper body be heavy, heavy, heavy. Let your legs be heavy. Intensifying the stretch by reaching further for the edges of the room if you like. next inhale, bring some life back into the arms. We're gonna start to inch our elbows back towards each other, uncrossing. And we'll take it just to the other side. So now, right arm comes closer to the body, left arm towards our cushion or block, the top of our mat. And just lowering it down, inching our elbows farther away from one another to intensify the stretch. And we're here for 8 breaths. And getting softer with every exhale. Keep breathing. And on your next inhale, start to lift back up. Nice and slow, just like before. Set your cushion to the side and we'll roll back over onto our backs for Shavasana. Release the legs, release your arms and hands, and let everything be heavy and soft. And really dip the chin so the neck is long. Relax the shoulders. Breathing into the throat. And relax the skin of the forehead, relax your jaw. You can, if you like, visualize the light blue color of Vishuddha flowing through your body. And now start to bring some life back into your toes and fingers. Just wiggle, open and close the hands. Take some circles with ankles and wrists. Go one way and then the other. Roll over onto your side. Into a fetal position, pausing here, and pressing up into cross-legged position where we will all meet, no rush. Head is the last thing to rise. And breathe. Hands come together at prayer at heart center. You can gently open the eyes. And we'll close our practice today with a chant of Om. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale to chant. You can bow if you like, taking thumbs to third eye. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.